All right. Um, Now we're ready. We left it off around here that we prepare exactly what we want to tell our API with Postman, and so we that get more than our cinnamon bun in our database. And that's what we're gonna do. We have here what we know it's gonna be called because that's uh, from our routes. So API function this oh that was better. And just as when we created something in the what was it called? We did an update and we did a create in our app, and we want to do the same here. So we're getting something. We're getting input data from user. That's what we're getting, right? And before we go and start a let's say we start a database object, and then we start filling data into it. Data with object, that description equals info from user. Oh, my hands won't hit anything today. Input description. So before we start doing all that, I guess we can just finish this off. Oh, and then when we're done with that, we save it, database, and yeah. Before we do that, we need to validate what we have. And in this case, we don't want to say, hey, we need this to be so long, and we need only to be these letters, or doing something regex, or only be integers here and there, or whatever we want. Our request is more simple. So we just want our data to be there, actually. We just want to be there. So we're going to write description. My fingers are not good. And we're not going to give it, we're not going to be greedy. We just want it to be there. That's all. We're simple people. So amount and receipt date. That looks decent. So here we need to write amount, and here is not what I want. Here we need to write receipt date. And this is validation. They need to be there, all of them. Here we make a new object, and we put all the stuff we are receiving into our object, and then we save our object to database. And in this case, it will be these three values that come in there. So we prepared some stuff over here. Let's see what happens when we press. That is less than I would have hoped, for sure. And maybe that's because we're not returning anything. Return. That's what I want. Okay, let's try again. For the second time, we can buy flour. That is not used, I guess, in these, and that costs only 20 pounds. And we buy that the next day. That's what I want to see down here. So we need to check that local host, and is it in our database? It is. So even though this one came in there, but we didn't have a return on it, which also sounds very strange when we have to just create. We moved it from the other one. We could call this one something different. Create transaction from user. All right. Well, that's that's the project, and now we have an API, and we can. I'm gonna open up WebStorm and write a React front end.